It is Wine Wednesday time. Okay, so wine festivals in Oregon often feature Pinot Noir.
Yes, for good reason.
Yes, there's an endless list of Pinots, but what about the rest of the wines?
There are other great wines out there. There are dozens of other grape varieties that we can celebrate, and that's where Oregon's other wine festival comes into play. So joining us live with a sneak peek of this summer's Alt Wine Fest are co-founders Mallory Smith and Martin Skegg. Good morning.
Good morning.
What is the Alt Wine Fest? How would you describe it?
Well, as you were saying, everyone knows Pinot Noir. Oregon is famous for Pinot Noir, but there are 80 plus other grapes grown in Oregon. So Alt Wine Fest is basically just putting a spotlight on those grapes and giving them a bit of love and attention.
I love the idea to kind of talk about everything else outside of Pinot Noir, because it does take up a lot of the oxygen in the room. So the great idea. How did this festival come together?
Well, it kind of just happened. It was kind of by happenstance. So we did our first one in 2019, and I found that people locally just kind of like I work at a wine shop, and so at the wine shop, people would come in, and most of the people who ask for Pinot Noir are people from out of town, and then or people who have friends from out of town visiting. And aside from that, people locally are kind of like, I kind of want to try something new. And I was like, there's so many other fun things that are local that are not Pinot Noir that you just don't hear about. And so once I realized that people were super excited about that, almost like discovering these like underground secrets, that was kind of the impetus for, well, maybe we'll put something together. And it got way more attention and excitement than we even imagined, which kind of showed people's interest in that. So
yeah.
How cool. So what wines or what grape varieties are you trying to kind of like bring to the forefront here?
Well,
anything and everything.
And we've got things that people might know, such as Chardonnay or Gamay, and they're not alternative maybe in the big wine scene, but they are in Oregon because there's just a small percentage of that produced here. And then we'll have things where maybe there's only a couple of rows of them. Sauvignon Rose comes to mind. There's just a few rows of them. So we've got everything from stuff you won't find anywhere else pretty much, and things that you might be familiar with. So it's a good way to kind of broaden your palate and investigate what else is out there.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
And in some cases, I wonder if are these grapes that wine growers are kind of testing out to see how they do in Oregon, how those wines turn out?
Some of the plantings are old. Some of them go back to the 60s when the modern industry started, and some of them are modern. People are trying things out, different things. People kind of want to know also what might do well, because climate change is going to affect what goes on in Oregon, and Pinot Noir is susceptible to that. So.
Really cool, really cool. So when and where is this? I know it's July 17th at Abbey Road Farm, so I guess we do know the where, which is an awesome place out in Carlton.
Abbey Road Farm, yes.
But when exactly does it
spot.
kick off on the 17th of July?
1 p.m., 1 to 5.
Okay.
And the tickets include, there's no sessions, it's just that one session. So the tickets include entry from 1 to 5. And there'll be a taco truck. Ricky's Tacos from Newburgh will be there. Lawn games and kind of I know we're kind of just encouraging people to come taste wine and then kind of hang out and bring picnic blankets and make an afternoon of it.
That's great. Now, I've been to Abbey Road Farm. It's a fantastic venue, so fun. You get to walk around and enjoy wine and farm animals, and it's beautiful. It's out in wine country. But I love that you guys thought of this too. You've got a transportation option from Portland if people don't want to worry about the drive out there to then enjoy all of these alt wines.
Yeah, we're partnering with Northwest Wine Shuttle. They're awesome. So they're going to do 2 pickups, one on the east side and one on the west side. And so you can get tickets that include that. So they'll take you out there at 1 and then bring you back by 5.
Awesome.
That is very, very smart for a variety of reasons.
Yeah.
Safety included.
So I'm curious, for anyone who, like myself, who's like a big Pinot Noir and Chardonnay fan, like I feel right at home here because I love both those wines. What's the one wine that I should come out and try during this festival? One type that is like totally tucked away and fun that's gonna knock my socks off.
Oh my gosh, that's a hard question.
Pick your favorite child right now.
Right, I know.
Well, the thing that comes to mind actually is some of the historic wines from the historic vineyards that will be there. So there's a Zinfandel from that history wine. Melissa Burr is the winemaker. That predates Prohibition, which is crazy. And then there's also a wine that's a blend of, you mentioned Chardonnay, and a kind of a mutation of Pinot Blanc that's from one of the first vineyards that were planted in the modern wine industry out in Forest Grove in the late 60s or like mid 60s. So those are kind of fun because it's kind of like you're drinking history.
That is
That's
cool.
really cool.
I love that.
I'm sold. I was trying to think. I don't think I've had an Oregon Zinfandel, so
I have no idea if I have
gotta
or
get
not.
out there and
yeah,
try
I don't even know
it.
if I've had Zinfandel before, so I need to go. I need to
you
try
have
that.
research to do, Travis.
I do.
Yes.
I do.
Oh my gosh, that sounds like so much fun. Mallory, Martin, thank you both for joining us this morning. Can't wait to come check out Alt Wine Fest.
Thanks.
Thank you guys. And yeah, put it on your calendars. It's happening Sunday, July 17th from 1 to 5 at Abbey Road Farm in Carlton. Tickets available now. You can go to altwinefest.com.
Such a smart idea. I love that.
Yes.
I love that.
Everything besides Pinot Noir. Go check it out.